If you watch all of this video, you're going to have the exact information that is required to have a complete mindset shift that is going to allow you to actually achieve your goals. Because without changing your mindset, you're going to stay in the exact same place as you are right now. And I know this because I've done this myself. I have changed my mindset completely in the space of about 2 years. I've gone from mentally a completely different person when it comes to my beliefs and what I thought about things like business, fitness, and just myself and how I went through life just in general as a man as well. But in this video, I want to walk you through the exact framework that I have used to completely shift my mindset. And starting off, it comes from information, because the information that you expose yourself to is going to determine how you act and what you believe. And you need to start learning to expose yourself to the right information. It doesn't even have to be in person. It can be in person or online. For me, it just started off with surrounding myself with watching loads of educational content on YouTube, loads of things that actually aligned with the goals that I had, and started to slowly shift the beliefs that I had. And this takes a long period of time to actually shift your beliefs. I, at first of all, was wondering how it was possible, but over time, looking back, I've realized that it is just a gradual process of exposure to the right information and all the other things that I'm going to list in this video as well. But the types of information you can expose yourself to, it can be books. I read loads of books last year. I was never a reader, but I read loads last year. Mentorships, courses, programs, educational content on social media, YouTube. YouTube is completely free and it's a great platform, and you can learn so much on YouTube. It's crazy. There's enough information on YouTube alone to become a millionaire. You have absolutely no excuse. And then the next point of information is who you actually surround yourself with, because you are the product of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I'm sure you've heard that before, but it is true. If you've got a load of people who believe it is impossible to become a millionaire and they're constantly saying that, and those are the only people that you hang around with, and you don't know any millionaires, you are most likely going to think that that is true, because it's your reality and it's how life actually looks for you. But it's not true, because if you start hanging around with people that are making 5, 6, 7 figures even a month, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have this mindset shift and realize that it's not actually that hard. If you start hanging around with people who are all in shape, you're going to realize it's not actually that hard to get in shape and to stay in shape. It's all about exposure to start with. And it brings me on to my next point. After you've learned to start exposing yourself to the right information, is self-analysis, because you need to start looking at yourself and understanding yourself, recognizing your thought patterns and picking out limiting beliefs that you have. You need to learn to catch them, because I even do it myself sometimes. I have these thoughts and then I pull them out of the air. Is that true, or is that just a limiting belief that I have that is stopping me from actually taking action and doing things that I need to do to achieve my goals? Self-analysis can just be done in your own mind, but it's also a great tool to use is journaling, because you can get a journal out and you can make it real, and you can put it on paper. You can take your thoughts, put it in your mind, you can write out this belief that you have, and you can debunk it. You can, if you think getting in shape is hard, why do I think that? And then you answer this question in a journal, and you can come to the actual conclusion whether that belief is true or not. And when you learn to get good at this, you can easily debunk all of your limiting beliefs. You can get rid of them, and limiting beliefs are what stop you from taking action. And then this brings me on to my third and final point about taking action, because if you just think and you just journal, it is not likely that anything's going to actually change, because no real world results have actually been created. And you need to learn to take action on the information that you have now found online. And now you've learned that these limiting beliefs aren't true, you can now take action on the things you need to do that align with your goals. Because actions create results, and results create confidence, and this is a reaffirming cycle. It's a constant feedback loop that then reaffirms these beliefs, makes it set in stone in your head that it's not true, and you now have a new set of beliefs that actually benefit you. Some people may like actually having these limiting beliefs because it gives them an excuse, because it's not their fault and they can't do anything about it. But if you actually want to win, then you have to get rid of them. To start with, it seems hard. I used to think the same. It wasn't even that long ago. But trust me, if you give it a long enough period of time, they just sort of change automatically with the right exposure to the correct information and actually taking action on that information. But the takeaways from this video, you need to start exposing yourself to the right information and learning to analyze your own beliefs, your own thoughts, and who you are as a person, and taking action on all information that you get, such as this video. It's about taking action as soon as you find out the correct information. An action step for this video could be get a piece of paper or even do it on your phone and write out limiting beliefs that you have surrounding whatever your goals are, whether it's health, money, relationships, self-improvement, whatever it is, just write out a limiting belief that you have and debunk it, or at least find out why you have that limiting belief. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this video. You now have the exact framework you need to start changing your beliefs and start moving yourself closer towards your goals. But apart from that, you can check out my one-to-one online fitness coaching links in the description if you want to get in the best shape of your life. But I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.